This heat is not helping. I won't even lie to you, this heat is not helping my anger. Let me calm down, because I got a tiny bit emotional. I had a flashback right there. It wasn't even fun, like, for real. Point number 5. That was not waka, please. I didn't. That's what this is, waka. That's not point number 5. 5 fingers, 1 2 3 4 4 fingers and a thumb. I'm being weird. Okay, point number 5. I just said to make her go. Let me not even try pidgin English. Let me not even go there, because I've been abused. That my pidgin English sucks. Breathe, breathe, girl, breathe. I'm melting. I'm melting. Oh God. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniela. I'm also known as the Purple Bandit, and welcome to my vlog. I am purple. I am so happy that you're here. Before you do anything, please make sure that you subscribe so that you can see all of my future videos that come up. I'm gonna start doing Bandit's Playpen really soon, but if I'm being completely honest, this month has been absolutely hectic. My introduction is this month, so like a lot of stuff is happening all at the same time, so I'm a bit overwhelmed, but please bear with me. I will try and keep you updated as much as possible via my social media. It is called I Am Purple Bandit. That is what my Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter handle is, and I will leave it right here. So today we're just gonna have a little bit of a chat, and we're gonna be talking about things that Nigerians do that confuse me. Yeah, bear in mind this entire list, please do not be offended by anything. This is just for jokes, and this is just based on experience, so please don't be offended by anything that I say. It is not to offend anybody, it is just for banter. It is just strictly by observation, what I have observed, and I know that every Nigerian is not like this. Now, like I said in my first video, I am British born, so I lived most of my life in England, and I moved to Nigeria when I was 12 and lived here for 4 years, but then moved back to England, and now I'm back for now. For the foreseeable future, I am around. I've created a little list about some stuff that Nigerians do that confuse me, and if you think that you have anything else that you want to add to the list, feel free to add to this list. So again, I'm going to be reading from my phone, so here goes. Point number 1, Nigerians tend to look at you funny. If you're like me and you're a big girl and you happen to be, walking down the street, there is a tendency for people to look at you really funny. Like, they have this tendency of looking at you in a very strange way, and it can be uncomfortable. It can be very unnerving at times. Like, sometimes I sit there and I wonder, did I do something? Is there something on my face? Is there something in my teeth? Nothing? We good? Cool. Then why are you staring at me so hard? You don't need to stare at me that hard, please. I promise you, I'm a nice person. Just don't look at me so hard. It's not necessarily that they're being rude, it's just, I think it's curiosity. So if you're walking down the street and they tend to be looking at you, it's just curiosity. They're not being rude, they're just like, oh, you're new, haven't seen you before. Point number 2, Nigerians tend to do this thing where they have your phone number. You're quite close with them, they have your phone number and they want to call you. They tend to do this thing where when they want to talk to you, they will call you multiple times. Does anybody else have this? Like, it's nothing important. It's not as if it's a big deal. Like, it's not as if it's an emergency, like someone in your family has had an accident or they need help with something or anything like that. No, they just want to call you and say hi, yet they call you 20 times. Am I holding your destiny, please? I don't understand. Why are you calling me so many times? Call me once, call me twice. If I don't pick up, I'm busy. If I don't call you back, that's when I genuinely don't want to speak to you, or I'm really busy and I don't have time to speak to you. Don't get offended and don't call me multiple times and expect me to be okay with that. Why are you blowing up my phone? Why? Am I owing you money? Did I steal your Christmas chicken? Why are you calling me so many times? Seriously, minimum 2 times. That's all you need. That is all you need. If I don't pick up, I'm genuinely busy, or I cannot speak right now, or I'm in a funk and I genuinely don't want to speak. You can't be offended by that. It's my phone. I can choose when I want to pick up or not. Me personally, if I'm going to call you and I just want to say hey, or I just want to grab some information from you and it's not really that important, either I will send you a text message or I will call you once or twice, and then that is it. If you're busy, I will totally understand. If you don't call me back, I will call you back maybe within 30 minutes or an hour. If it's not that deep, I probably won't call you back. Don't get offended and don't be annoyed that I don't call you back. Seriously, phone etiquette, people. Let's get onto this. It's 2018, people. Let's do this right, okay? Okay? Point number 3, which is kind of in line with point number 2, but point number 3 anyway. They don't do this anymore, but they did this a lot when I was in the UK. Like, I had a lot of Nigerian friends. Shout out to my T-side lot. I love you all. I miss you. I know it's snowing right now in England and I feel so sorry for you guys. I really do. I really do. But yeah. Yeah. One day, this is a story, by the way. One day, I was in my house, minding my business, you know, doing some schoolwork, catching up on some series. I just made a friend, like, you know, just an acquaintance, nothing too serious. I just met the person. I think it was at church or it was at a party, one of the two. The next thing I know, that like a couple of days later, I get a knock on the door. I'm a bit confused because I haven't ordered a parcel. It's past the time that the postman normally comes to the door to deliver stuff, and even if he's delivering anything, if it's a letter, it will go right through the letterbox. But if it's a parcel, they'll knock on the door. And at the time, strange enough, it was snowing. It was real cold, so I was nice and snug in my house, minding my business, and I'm a bit confused as to why there's a knock on my door. Lo and behold, it was a human being. Which human being was this? An acquaintance, someone who I just met a couple of days, and mind you, it was my fault by giving him my address and telling him, oh, I live on this street. That was my fault. I should never have given him my address. You know when you're having like a conversation and you're flowing with the person and you're like, oh yeah, I actually live on this street, da 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 da, and I had no idea that this person would show up at my door. I was so confused. Like, I did not understand how, like, is this a normal thing that people just knock on your door and just say, oh, I came to say hi? Where they do that at? Anyway, I don't know whether they do this anymore, because I've made it a point to, yeah, if I am not in my house, you can't come to my house. And even if I am in my house and I don't want to see you, you can't come to my house. Beat me. Point number 4. Nigerians have a tendency to greet you with insults. For the life of me, I do not understand why. Oh, Daniela, it's so good to see you. You've put on weight, oh. Hello, excuse me. That is not polite conversation. That is an insult. You don't insult me. You don't greet me by insulting me. That won't fly anywhere. I'm telling you this now so that you know, for future reference, because someone who is worse will probably say, oh, and you seem to be losing your hairline. I'm trying to save you from embarrassment here, okay? What you need to do is make sure that you don't greet people with an insult. Hi Daniela, how are you? It has been such a while. You're looking good. Give me a compliment. Tell me my hair looks nice. Tell me that my makeup is on flick. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't say, oh, you've put on weight. Oh, you're looking a little bit tired. Your hair, what's wrong with your hair? If you've ever been insulted as a greeting, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how people have greeted you with an insult. I would love to read your comments. I really would. Let me know. Point number 5. Nigerians, when they're telling a story, they tend to over-exaggerate their storyline. Let's say you were walking along the road and an Okada man nearly hit someone and they almost fell into the gutter. This would be how a Nigerian would tell the story. Ah, my sister, you will not believe what I saw the other day. I just said, let me go to the market, so just so that I can go and buy food so that we can eat in the house in the night. I now went, I now saw one guy was walking on the road. Fine guy, as in the guy deck up small, as in do you know what I'm saying? As in the guy, he was well dressed, fine boy. And out of nowhere, as in, I don't understand what happened. Whether the Okada man, whether he was drunk or I don't understand. Ha! As saying? I don't get. The guy just suave. This guy suave. Enter the guy nearly fall inside gutter. It's only 5 clothes. It just, this never happened. It was a close call. It never happened. This is what I'm saying by the exaggeration. It confuses me. I don't get it. How did it happen? Please, I want to know. Please, how did it happen? For real. Like, tell me the full story without embellishment. Yeah? Can we try that this 2018? Yeah? Without embellishment? Awesome. Point number 6. This one is a little bit tough because it hurts my very foundation of my soul, and I don't get this. And you know the worst part? It is mainly women who do this. Now, bear in mind, I am not bashing any woman, right? It's just something that I have observed. I see that you're wearing something that's really nice. I see that you have really nice foundation. I see that you did your hair really nicely. I come up and I compliment you. I'm like, oh my goodness, you look really, really beautiful. Where did you get that from? Where did you get your foundation from? Where did you get this outfit from? Instead of you to tell me that you don't, like, just tell me where you got it from. There is no harm in helping someone's business grow. Like, really, you can help someone's business grow just by telling me where you got your top from. It is not the end of the world. But no, our Nigerian females will be like, I got it from one lady like that in Yaba. What's her name? What's the name of the store? What do you remember the street? How much did you get it for? You refuse to tell me all of this information. Like, it was a long time ago. It's a lie. You got it like yesterday. Who did they like give, please? I beg. Who are you lying to? Maybe it's your way of being polite and not wanting to tell me where you got it from. As annoying as that is, I can understand it, but why are you being so defensive? What, because you don't want me to look like you? There is no guarantee that I'm going to look like you, because no one person was made the same, unless you're twins, and even then, what's the harm in you telling me where you got it from? Why is it so hard for you to tell me where you got your top from? Why is it so hard for you to tell me where you got your makeup from? Okay, be stuck up, whatever. But we really need to fix this. Like, seriously, if someone comes up and compliments you, say, oh, thank you so much. Oh, I got it from so and so. And if they ask for further information, so be it. Give them the information. It is not the end of the world. You won't die if someone else wears the same top as you. As a matter of fact, I've seen people who've worn the same top as me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I actually have that top. That's so cool. Nice one. Get over yourself. Point number 7. This one hurts me a little bit because, like I said in my first video, I'm a foodie. I love food. It just, can you see how happy I am just thinking about food? It makes life so much better. It really, really does. Now, when it comes to food, some Nigerians have 3 things that they do that really confuses me, and to a certain extent actually pisses me off. Number 1, sit there and stare at me while I'm eating my food. Like, excuse me, do you want some? Do you actually want some? Why are you staring at me? Why are you looking at me so hard? Number 2, will actually beg for part of your food. Oh God, this reminds me of my best friend. Her name is the Buxom Bell. I'll put her YouTube name on this part of the screen here, and go check her out. She's absolutely fantastic. She does plus size hauls and lookbooks and fashion, and she's really, really good at it, and she's my best friend, and we're separated by an ocean. It's not fair. I miss you. Anyway, she has this phrase where she says, I'm eating my food, rice, chicken, you know, everything else. She won't ask me for the rice. She will ask me for the moi moi. She won't ask me for the plantain. She will ask me for the chicken. And this is how she said it. She goes, that's me chicken now. Heifer, if you want a chicken, there's chicken in the pot. Why are you coming for my chicken? It's on my plate. Leave the chicken on my plate. What are you doing trying to ask me? Leave my chicken where it is. But she's my best friend, so I have to give her some chicken. However, now people who I don't know, who I barely know, are asking me for my chicken. Like, you need to leave my chicken alone. Like, no, I'm not giving you part of my food. Cut small for me that no, that's mine. I'm not giving it to you. Deal with it. Then the third thing that they do, Oh my god. And this is especially with small chops. And this one is slightly traumatic for me because this has happened to me more than one occasion. I have a box of small chops, right? There's puff puff, gizzard, there's chicken, there's spring rolls, there's samosa, there's mosa. I think the mosa is like that mashed plantain. I absolutely love it, it's delicious. And one day, I was hungry as hell. It was after a church service. I remember this. Like, I have to tell this story because it is still quite traumatic for me till this day. Like, every time I think about it, I'm just like, breathe, breathe, girl, breathe. And I learned my lesson that day. Oh Lord, I learned my lesson that day. So I was hungry. I went outside. I used my 500 naira and bought a pack of small chops for me to eat. I made the mistake of opening it in public. Oh Lord. I'd only taken one puff puff from that thing. And at least 10 people came and rushed my food. When I say they rushed my food, right? Someone took gizzard, someone took my spring roll, someone took the person that took my chicken. Someone took my chicken. The one piece of chicken that was there, someone took it. I was so pained. I was so pained. I was like, what the hell? You didn't even ask me. You just came and rushed my chicken, like rushed my food. Like I'm not gonna eat anything. My 500 naira disappeared, like, and all they left me was pop off. To this day, that thing still pains me. It still hurts my very soul. It hurts my inner core. It really, really hurts. Like, that's my 500 naira. Look, in this economy, in this brand economy, that 500 naira. Oh, that thing was painful. I won't even lie to you, it was painful. It hurt my inner core. It hurt my soul. It hurt me. It hurt my soul. It cut deep. The pain of that puff puff, that chicken, not even the puff puff, the chicken. And the gizzard, someone took my gizzard. There was only one, there was 2 pieces of gizzard, someone took one. They didn't even ask me. They just came and took it. Where they do that at? Well. Point number 8. Nigerians tend to think that they know everything. Not every Nigerian, you can't generalize it. But I'm just saying, this is just something that I've noticed. Please, now joke I do, I beg. Now joke I do, I beg. I beg. Yeah, don't come for me in my house, I beg you. Nigerians tend to think that they know everything. And what's worse is they tend to think that they know everything about you. If I'm wrong, say something in the comments below. But from observation, they think they know everything about you and would want to put their 2 cents into it. If you don't know, there is no shame in saying you don't know, or that you'll find out from someone, or anything like that. There is no shame in it. There really is no shame in it. Don't pretend as if you know, or don't come up with something and BS your way out of it, because really and truly, you could be leading someone down the path of destruction, and they were on the path of righteousness before, and you led them down the wrong path. You have led them straight to hell. If you don't know, say you don't know. Story time. One day I was doing my NYSC and we were at the secretariat and I hadn't eaten all day. I was starving. Again, this is food related, but me and my friends, we just finished from the secretariat, a long ass day, we were tired and we wanted some food. So we went and we looked for an eatery, and I went upstairs, ordered a plate of rice, chicken and salad. Let me tell you, there was this lady on another table who knows nothing about me. Nothing. She doesn't know anything about me. The only thing that she knows, or she knew at the time, was that I was a core member and that I was at this restaurant and I was about to eat, and that it was big. What happened next was actually really annoying. So I ordered this plate of food, and bear in mind, it was quite a big plate of food. This woman somehow has the audacity to sit there and be like, see, that food is too much, oh. Excuse me, who are you? Are you the food police? Are you my mother? No. Are you related to me in any way, shape or form? No. Then where the hell do you get off telling me that that food that I'm about to eat is too much? I'm hungry, woman. I want to eat my food. I want to eat my rest of my chicken. What's it got to do with you? It's my food. Said, you're too big. You can't be eating that big amount of food. You shouldn't finish it, so it's not good for you. What are you gonna do? Eat the rest of it? And the worst part is, there would have been a better way for her to say, like, even then, it's none of your business. But even if you really wanted to say it, there would have been a much better way for you to say it. And this woman, by the way, was as big as me. So when the heck did she get off telling me that the amount of food I was gonna eat was too much? Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Who are you again? Point number 9. Have you ever heard this question? Do you know who I am? I'm sorry I'm laughing so hard, but that question makes me giggle. Do you know who I am? Yes, of course I know who you are. You're not a stranger I just met on the road like 2 minutes ago. I know exactly who you are, you know? We've known each other for time. I don't know who you are, dude. And why should I care about who you are? Why is this? I don't understand that question. Do you know who I am? Should I know who you are? Will that change the way that you've treated me? Will that change the fact that you bashed my car? I don't understand. Why are we having this conversation? I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand the question, sir. No, I don't know who you are. Sorry. Come on, beat me now. I don't know who you are. Beat me. But yeah, you're a special breed. But despite all of these things that confuse me and sometimes annoy me, I love my Nigerian people. They are the most fascinating people in this world, and I am proud to be one of them. Their zest for life, the way that they, like, despite things being bad, they always seem to put a smile on their faces. They seem to just keep going. They seem to find the good in things, even when things are bad. They're complete hustlers, and I have the utmost respect for them. Some of them not so much, like when they have bad personalities or they have bad attitudes, or they're just terrible. But you know, Nigeria is a fun place to live. I've enjoyed living here. People are absolutely great. They make me laugh. They give me a reason to laugh on a daily basis, even if it's just by looking at the internet or just by walking on the road. You will see the most absolutely hilarious things, and that's why I love being a Nigerian.
Watch out for the big girls. Now bang, 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 rotate for me, hands up like y'all.